Welcome back to the channel, Cornhusker Nation. Today's video is going to be the 2021 Nebraska Cornhuskers football highlight tape. Before we get into today's video, though, do me a quick favor, hit that subscription button. Guys, it was a tough year, so we're going to start from the very first game with Illinois. This is going to be almost like a not top 10, I guess I should say. So kind of like a highlight tape, but we're going to go through a lot of these big plays that, in my opinion, cost us the game. We'll go 1 through 10, but in order, with the first game at Illinois. Guys, I mean, Illinois wasn't even ranked. This was a tough loss to start the season, but one of the worst plays in this game was this missed field goal right here. I mean, the special teams this year, in my opinion, was the biggest problem this team had outside of Martinez turning it over so much, okay? Let's go to the Oklahoma game next. Okay, this again was another close game, but Oklahoma was ranked in the top 10. We missed a field goal here, and they returned it for a score. Okay, this was another turning point in this game where the special teams let us down yet again, okay? That game was tough. Nebraska ended up losing. Then we go to the Michigan State. We look here, fourth quarter, another close game. Fumble it when it's tied. Just brutal, okay? And especially coming off another close loss to Oklahoma, this Michigan State loss hurt. Okay, then we go to Michigan, another fourth quarter fumble when it was tied 29-29. I mean, this was just the same song and dance. And at this point, people were starting to get irritated. Okay, I remember it pretty clearly. Then we go to another unranked team against Minnesota. Here we got a fourth quarter safety for intentional grounding. Okay, this was so frustrating to watch. This might have been the most frustrating play, in my opinion, in the entire season, because this game should have been, I had said Nebraska was going to lose this game. If you guys go back and watch the videos, if you guys weren't emotional this year, you would have won a lot of money, okay? Because I had said from the start of this season, Nebraska was going to lose these games, okay? And I'm not going to say how much money exactly, but I didn't lose one betting on Nebraska this year. That's all I'll say. But let's keep looking at these highlights. Okay, the Minnesota intentional grounding was brutal, but then you go to the Ohio State game. Again, another missed field goal, okay, in a critical part of the game. And then you go to the fourth quarter where Martinez had a forced interception. You look here, we'll watch the tape. Just forced it. The team needed him to be clutch in this situation. Threw a pick, game over. Okay, then you go to the Iowa game, which was arguably the most irritating game of the year. Nebraska was up, I believe, 21-6 at half, and they ended up losing the game 28-21. Okay, it all started though with this punt being blocked, special teams error yet again. That was brought back for a touchdown. And then you look at the safety, huge momentum swing with the safety. And then to end the game in Iowa, you have Smothers throwing a fourth quarter interception when down by 7. Okay, they had to get a score on this play. This ended the game with an interception. Okay, so again, not to attack or give Smothers a tough time, but up until those last couple plays, it looked like he was going to come out as a hero, because if he would have won that game against Iowa, it would have, I said this in my previous videos, it would have erased everything that happened this season in terms of all the close losses, because that was like our bowl game. So didn't happen though. Nebraska ended up going 3-9. Scott Frost still has not won a game off a bye or against the top 25 team. Like I said though, Nebraska lost 8 games in the Big Ten by a combined 49 points. I mean, that's just unheard of. I mean, it's crazy how close all these games were. And they outscored totally their opponents. I mean, this needs to have an asterisk next to it, but they outscored opponents by 63 total points. Granted, you have to consider the 52-7 game against Fordham, and then the 56-7 game against Northwestern. But still, if you're 3-9 and you end the season by outscoring your opponents by 63 points, something's up. Okay, I'm glad this season's over, though. Thanks so much to all you new Husker fans for tuning in. I'm going to keep covering Nebraska football for you guys. And let me know in the comments what you think of the videos. And I'll make a video. I still need to make a video about the new quarterbacks coming. Again, guys, leave in the comments below who you think Nebraska will get at the quarterback position. But I just wanted to go through those highlights, or I guess you could call them highlights. I don't know. The not-so top 10 with you guys, because I see a lot of other channels out there that just, only talk about the positives about Nebraska. And, to be honest, I can't do that. Okay, I got to point out when I think a team's bad. I'm not being a hater. I'm just calling it as I see it. So hopefully we correct some things. Hopefully we get a new quarterback, and next year we come out and at least have a winning record, get to a bowl game, get a win off a bye, and beat a top 25 team. But I think Frost so far has made a lot of good moves in this offseason, and I'm excited to see what happens. But again, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you're new, do me a quick favor, hit that subscription button, and until next time.